I am Dr. Nicole, and I'm here to talk to you about your diagnosis of type 1 diabetes. To start, do you have any questions?
Yes. What exactly is type 1 diabetes? I'm the first person in my family that's ever been diagnosed with it.
Okay, so within your pancreas, you have these beta cells. And these beta cells produce and secrete insulin into your bloodstream. And this insulin is supposed to allow other cells within your body to absorb the glucose out of your blood. Now, with type 1 diabetes, your beta cells are not producing insulin. Your own body's immune system is, for some reason, mistakenly attacking your beta cells, so you are essentially not producing insulin.
Okay, so what are the treatments for this then?
Okay, so there is no cure or no way to prevent type 1 diabetes as of now. However, you do not have insulin within your body, so you have to get that from an external source. So you can use either an insulin shot or an insulin pump.
What happens if I don't do anything about this or if I don't get any treatment for it?
So you have three main risk factors that you could potentially get. The first one would be hyperglycemia, which is high blood sugar. Now, symptoms of this would typically be the symptoms of diabetes, so frequent urination, increased thirst, blurred vision, fatigue, irritability, hunger, and difficulty concentrating.
Okay.
Now, this can be fixed with an additional dose to bring the blood sugar back to normal. The second one would be hypoglycemia, which is low blood sugar. Symptoms of this include sweating, shakiness, dizziness, rapid or irregular heartbeat, fatigue, headaches, blurred vision, irritability, lethargy, confusion, behavior changes, poor coordination, and even convulsions. If this occurs, you should consume fast-acting carb by 50 to 20 grams in increments until your blood sugar raises again. Now, the third risk is the most deadly risk, I guess I could say. Now, this is diabetic ketoacidosis, which is increased ketones in the urine. Ketones are toxic acids that result from the breakdown of fat when the cells are starved for energy. Diabetic ketoacidosis is a life-threatening emergency. So signs and symptoms include nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, a sweet and fruity smell on the breath, and weight loss. If you have these symptoms, you should check urine with an over-the-counter ketones test, and if you have large amounts of ketones in your urine, you need to seek emergency care. That is nothing to be messed with.
Okay.
Do you have any more questions about type 1 diabetes?
No, I think you covered everything I had to ask.
Okay, well, keep in touch with me, and you can contact me if you ever have any more questions or anything. Here's my contact information, and have a great rest of your day.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nicole.
Hi, Anna.
How's your doctor's appointment go?
It went really well. The doctor I had was really, really good, and she informed me of a lot of things.
Really? So,
Yeah.
what made you go into the doctor to begin with?
Well, lately I've been noticing, I've been really thirsty, all the time. No matter how much water I drink, I've just always been thirsty. I've also had, I've been really hungry, too, and that's just, it just hasn't gone away. And also, during, with softball and everything, I've always gotten, really fatigued, and, my body's felt weak, which I felt like I couldn't perform, the way that I could. And so, eventually I'm okay, this is enough. I need to go do something about this.
So, did she say anything that you need to change or
Yeah, she said, since I do have type 1 diabetes, one of the main things to help control it is to, watch my diet and, exercise regularly. And for my diet, she said to, kind of cut back on saturated fats and, stuff like that. And that's, bacon, ground beef, whole milk, butter, that type of thing. And she said also to, increase my intake of foods with a bunch of fiber, whole grains, fruits, veggies, that sort of thing as well.
So, I know my uncle has type 1 diabetes, and he has, an insulin pump that goes somewhere up here. Do you need to get that too? Or?
Yeah, I can either do that insulin pump, which it just regulates the insulin in my body. If my body has, a low signal sending back to the machine, then, it'll put more insulin in me, or I can get insulin shots, which is basically the same thing, but you just have to, watch that more regularly than what the actual pump will do.
What do you think you're going to do?
I'll probably do the insulin pump just because it's more convenient for me, and that way I know I don't really have to keep track of a whole lot more. It'll just automatically do it if I have low insulin levels.
All right, well, I just want to make sure everything was okay because I know you're going into the doctor.
Yeah, thank you. That means a lot.
All right, well, I'll see you down in the locker room.
All right, see you later.